gonna ask, fondest memory with the late superstar, and then I heard you already visited earlier. Why did you decide to drop by again? Parang ganun.
I just think there was not enough time for me to thank her for everything that she has been in my life. You know, I'll tell you the truth. This is really the truth. Before I met Guy, before I was asked to be her partner in Lollipops and Roses, nobody knew me. Nobody, zero knew me. But after our pairing off in Lollipops, everybody knew me. And she gave my life such an inspiration to want to sing like her, to be as good an actress as she has been in every way. I just have to thank God she has touched my life so much in such a big way. There's not enough time to thank her for that.
Sir Cocoy, what will you miss the most about Ate Guy?
Laughter. we had lots of good times to laugh together, and there was a very nice occasion where she was a Guzi awardee. She got awarded the Guzi Awards, and I was so shocked that Mr. Ambassador Guzi himself said I have to be there and dedicate a special song to her, and that for me gave me a very, very, very huge honor, and I was so proud to do it. I was grateful, and also I'll never forget when Silvio Santiago, who was the producer of Lollipops and Roses, brought her to our home for the very, very first time. She had just won a series of the Tawag ng Tanghalan contest, and she was the champion. And she was kiddingly teasing her, saying, "Guys, sample naman, oh." She was so shy. She was sitting down on the couch and just speechless without a word. Out of that silence, I heard this. And the voice of an angel, and I was so floored. And since then, I just knew that that was the sound of how beautiful singing should be. And that has touched my life immensely, and has wanted me to use it as my role model, my standard, etc.
Will you attend her funeral tomorrow?
Sorry?
Will you attend her funeral tomorrow?
You know, I have a little bit of a conflict because my sister just passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Here, Mrs. Susie Delgado. She's also right here in the next. And tomorrow is also the cremation. And I think I'm not so sure, but I think I must be there for my sister. And but definitely that doesn't mean I will ever forget her.
I'm sure she appreciates that you dropped by again during her last night of her wake.
Well, this is my third, and I'm glad I came. Really glad.
Sir, is there anything you wish you could have told Nora before she passed on?
You know, I made the painting because I was so proud that she had gotten the National Artist Award. And I wanted to give it to her to say, you deserve every bit of it. It's been long overdue. And I wanted to express myself, to honor her this way, to make her know how proud I was to be her friend.
Sir, last question. You gave her a painting.
Yeah, it's there.
Yes, it says sir there. Yes.
What painting is that, sir?
It's the portrait of her as she is, but to show her that I'm proud that she's a national artist.
When did you give it to her, sir?
Just a couple of nights ago.
Okay. You painted it yourself?
Yes. It's just my way of actively expressing my joy that she was awarded national artist.
You gave her the painting during the first night of her wake? Is that correct?
Yes, I gave it a lot that night because I made it. She was already in the casket, so I could only talk to her from there.
Is it okay to ask her when did you paint this? When did you do
It started as there's a story to this. In Superstar, when I was always being asked to be the regular weekly guest to sing with her, on one of those occasions, I gave her my first painting, and it was Lollipops and Roses. It was her, but the action of that painting was, what was happening in that painting was she was on stage receiving applause and flowers being thrown at her from the audience. That was the first painting. But unfortunately, something happened. It's my fault, and I think she got really mad because I asked. We had my family, they're all painters too, so we had a family exhibit in Mega Mall, okay, and so all my sisters and brothers participated in that exhibit, and I asked if I could borrow it. She didn't want to lend it to me, but because she was a friend, she, even if she didn't want to, she let me borrow it. But unfortunately, what happened was, I don't blame anyone because everybody's human. Nobody knows everything, So unfortunately, the loading in and out of the trucks, which were transporting the artworks, maybe didn't know any better. So I don't blame them. But unfortunately, something happened to the face of that portrait, because there was no shield to protect one painting from the other. So she was very upset that she lent it to me. But I told her, Guy, no, I promise you I'm gonna make you another one. Better one. Of course, she's already, she didn't want to lend it to me in the first place. But I was begging her. She was so mad that we were doing a concert at the Folk Arts Theater for Presidenta GMA, and we were singing. She had a whole lot of other guests, and she had a duet with Yul Servo, and then she had a duet with me. But she was so kind of disappointed at what happened. She said, "Hindi na tayo nakakanta ng Lollipops and Roses." So I was kind of, that's really she, man. But I kept telling her, no, I'm making another one, promise. So this is also to make good my promise, but in a better way, and to honor her this time in a great way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.